Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. This season underway as toe meets leather. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Handoff from the gun. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4 four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
It's caught. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Power football with the run. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. What do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Unloads it left. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Kick is in the air. That one will find its way out. At about the 45-yard line. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He might want another play. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go, here we go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. Fires it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And it's good from 58 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-picked.
Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the extra point puts them on top by one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. He wants to change this route. Jackson will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hauls it in. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Using his legs, it's Baxter. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On third down, going up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it. On third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air, buying some time. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes a grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Joyner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The Red Raiders are in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job on the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lockett. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got it set up on the outside.
Defense was onto something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Jackson going to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think...
Sprinting away! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards, because everything's been difficult today.
Jackson will throw. Fakes to grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The give is to Williams. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They punted away on fourth down. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Well, a lot of things going wrong for this team right now, certainly on offense, and now you're seeing it in the special teams as well. This punt return is one he's got to be able to field and at least hold on to the football. I understand he's trying to go score a touchdown, but you can't lose sight of your fundamentals, and that turnover is really a microcosm of all the problems that they've been having today.
From the gun, running back gets the give. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. And wings it incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Jackson will throw. That's caught. It's Wingo. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Touchdown Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 7 over Ohio. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that with Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires deep on the run. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Here comes the Texas offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to Mupp.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Jackson will throw. Completes it in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big.
Intercepted to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover two, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They can pick up a yard here on second down. That might put this one in the books. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Give as they work on that clock. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll go to the toss. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And they'll take a knee.
And as a quarterback, man, this is a moment where you can finally exhale. It has been a back-and-forth battle. There have been some ups, there have been some downs, but at the end of the day, you did what it took to lead your team to victory. Enjoy kneeling right here, my friend. Well done.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.